Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Luna Rosu. It's Sheena, and I have to say I must apologize for being away for the longest of time. Truth be told, I've been sort of uninspired as of late. I was in the midst of working on a themed custom order when somehow I just ran out of my creative flow it was just in disarray, I guess is the word. And so I decided to work on another journal, which is a design team project. And this one right here is one that has no theme at all, no particular theme. It's just what I feel, what I just think of doing at that point in time, what I want to include in with fairies, flowers, or what have you, basically, which actually really helped me to kind of recharge. You know, when you're sort of too focused on something, and then you just kind of need to take a step back and just work on something else so that you could, and then come back to your previous project with, I guess, fresh perspective or fresh eyes, if that makes sense. So this one was really an exercise in creativity. For this particular journal, this is a sort of a mini size. This is half the size of a quarter of an A4 size. I think this is a B6, I think. I have decided to create sort of a mini, I guess, paper bag, you would call it. I would imagine, because I was looking through some photo albums of mine, and I imagine if you were to stack your journals on the shelf, you will only see this part, right? So I decided to include this little name tag here. This one just says, this is just a random name that I put in, but you could put in, your month of the journal, or the theme of the journal. Maybe it's your gardening journal, or maybe you could just put your name as well, or the date, what have you. So this really pretty background here is from I think it's the vintage collection #1. I'll list down all the packs that I've used in the description box down below, so make sure to check that out. I did a little collaging here, and I've used basically all the flowers that you see in this journal is pressed flowers. So this one right here is also from the collection, the vintage collection. And then on the inside, it looks like this. So this is the journal for this one right here. This is the papers that I've used. All the collage papers are actually from the collage papers #1. They're the A4 size papers, or I think they're letter sizes. So you just cut them in half, and then you would get this size right here. So this is the cover that I made. I'm sorry, I haven't done videos in so long, so maybe this might be quite a while. So I've added a little key charm here as well, did some gold acrylic there. And then on the inside of this one, here we go. I've added some vintage photos here, and then there's a vintage ticket. This is a pocket right there. So, oh, excuse me, darling. Yeah, so this is a vintage greeting card. Most of the ephemera you see inside here are authentic ephemera. Like I said, I just really wanted to fill this in. And then when you open, again, this is also a real flower right here. You could journal in there as well. And on this side, well, let me take this out. I did a little button card here. And then, of course, a floral postcard. This background paper is also from the collage papers #1. It's quite busy, so I didn't really want to add in, so the owner of the journal could, do their own sort of on top of it collage in there. And then on the other side, we've got a pocket right here. This is also real vintage leather. you'll see that there's a bit of embossing happening here, which is pretty cool. That's original. So yeah, so we have a postcard right there, vintage postcard, and then this is from a previous pack that I've used. So I've just put some fairy stickers here, and then if you open this up, on the inside we have some little adorable mushroom cards that you can journal on the back of those, and that is right there. And then this is a window from a vintage envelope. I just added some little cute greeting card kind of labels there. This is a postcard as well. Really sort of eclectic theme going on here. Some vintage tickets. We also have a sort of a letter here as well. I just added this cute little ribbon. Some lace with some pretty buttons, just to kind of go with the color of the doll right there. So that's there. And then this is also a authentic letter card. Here, some pretty florals right there. A tag here, and then this one actually opens like so. So you have gorgeous, you know, pictures right there, sort of postcards, and then inside on the other side someone has sort of written a really long letter on the back of that. So I thought this was a pretty cool concept. So this is from the collage papers as well. The back here is also from On A Whimsical Adventure, but this is from another pack. I'll list them all down below. Some cute little tag right here that's, you know, movable. Some vintage receipt. This is from the collage papers as well. Really pretty, really pretty. I love it. And then I've cut some parts of it and then made it into a side tuck spot. This is a vintage prayer card right there. And then there's this one here as well. Vintage receipt. Some adorable papers. Again, I've included some pressed flowers. As you can tell. Then we've got another vintage postcard. A really adorable, lovely photo of a little girl right here. Well, I guess there's no theme to it, but there is a person in mind. It's like a girl's, you know, an old journal that belonged to a lady. So this is just memories from her childhood and, you know, her school days. So this cute little picture right here. Some fairies as well. Some pressed leaves. And then I think this is from a vintage greeting card. Like so. This is from the vintage collection. I've just put it here. I just love how it goes against this background. It's a really huge mushroom. If you have like a really cutout of a pretty fairy, you can put it right there as well. I thought that would be cute. This is from the collage papers as well. This is a pocket right there, a lace pocket. So a little one right here. Vintage recipe card. And then this is just from I forgot what catalog this is. So it has all the baking stuff in it. This is a snippet from the French version of Edith Holden, vintage airmail letter, another vintage recipe card, and then just a little fabric tag right there. So this is also a vintage greeting wrapping paper. Adorable little letter here. I thought the colors just went really well with this background right here. And inside, surprisingly, it's I don't know if this is originally like that or the sender did it. I thought that was really cute. We have a photo slide and also a vintage calling card. So that's right there in the middle. And then we also have another pressed flower right up there. And then this is a pocket. This is from the vintage collection as well. I just made it into sort of a thread kind of card, a vintage greeting card right there. And then we have a fabric pocket. I really love this, I guess, ribbon. It's a really pretty ribbon. I thought about putting something in here. I think I will before I send this out. This is the collage papers as well. Again, it goes really well with any handwriting on it. This one is also from the collage papers. I just made it into a bookmark and sort of put a pressed flower there as well. So, and then we've got a little snippet from a storybook. I thought that was really cute. So this one I think has slightly more room to journal in. It's slightly more empty, I think, than the usual that I do. So you would have a lot of room to decorate. Some lace here, and then this is just a really cute charm, a thread, a spool charm. And then we also have some vintage receipt. This one is from her school days. So this is her group of friends, classmates. I just added this really cute floral up here. This is from the vintage collection as well. These are actual snippets from an autograph book that I have, and then a receipt as well. So I'll just put that there first. And then that's the back of that postcard. More room to journal, and then I thought I would give this really purple pressed flower a whole page on its own, and you could journal around it. I thought that would be really, really pretty. And right here, this one is actually from a one of those children's magazines. So I thought she would probably keep a little snippet of it. Thought that was really cool. I wanted to cut it out and put it in, make it into a page, but it was just too pretty. I didn't want to cut the little girl in the middle, right? And then we would have this part here as well. This is actually on the back, this little adorable little greeting card. Like I said, there's no particular theme to this. This is really anything goes. The tag from the gift wrap paper, I thought that was really cool. I thought I'll just include that in, and it kind of goes really well with the background as well. And then finally on the back, this is a vintage love letter right there. And then here we also have some little stamps, some greeting labels. I think this is Tim Holtz. So that's right there. So the owner could fill it in with sort of whatever she wants to. So that's the journal that I made for the design team. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves out there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.